Assalamu alaikum, my dear friends. How are you? I welcome you here on my training channel. My name is Abdul Khalik. Dear friends, look, we the human beings, we of course want to lead a good life. That's our right. For that purpose, we are seen accumulating, collecting, gathering, achieving certain things like financial resources, like our connections in the society, like our capability, our education, our skills, etc. All of that is fine. I do not disagree or underestimate any of those things. But there is another thing. Many of us are unable to understand, but some of us do understand it, and this thing is called mental strength, being mentally strong. It is very important indeed, because being financially strong, it is very good. Being intellectually strong, it is very good. Being physically strong, it is very good. But at the same time, it is extremely important that we are mentally strong people as well. We need to become a mentally strong person. Unless and until we do this, I think we are not able to live a good life at all. We are unable to live an honorable life at all. So there, this has been made. This has been chosen as a topic of our discussion today. While we are talking about the mental strength, there are certain things which we need to understand, and these certain things are 12 in number. These are very simple to understand, but dear friend, it plays a greater role. It rather ensures that we are a mentally strong person. It does ensure that we are a mentally strong person. Being a mentally strong person, it is more important than gaining any other type of strength. Although all of those things are important, now let's look upon how to become a mentally strong person. There, first of all, it is embracing change. We need to embrace the change. If at all we want to become a mentally strong person, we need to embrace the change, because change is inevitable, because change is unavoidable, because the only thing which is permanent here in this world, that is change. If the change is that much important, how can we ignore the importance of this change? I think instead of moaning and groaning, instead of keep complaining and criticizing, let's accept the change. And after accepting the change, because unless and until we don't accept or embrace the change, unless and until we don't take it happily, willingly, I think we will not be able to move forward. We will remain stagnant. We will find ourselves protesting, grieving why the change has occurred, because the change does take us out of our comfort zone. And as far this comfort zone is concerned, I think unless and until we do leave this comfort zone, we will not be able to develop and to prosper at all. We cannot thrive at all unless and until we do step out of our comfort zone. Now, the second thing is practicing self compassion. What is this self compassion? Dear friend, there are people who are seen self loathing. There are people who are seen, self flagellating. Why? Because they think, why did I fail? Because they people are, because of the failure, because of feeling inadequate, because of the setback, they start self flagellation, harshly, severely criticizing themselves, which is not a healthy attitude at all. We need to console ourselves like we do console a dear friend. Instead of criticizing them, punishing them, instead of using the bitter word, we try to console them. We try to use the kind-hearted word for our loved one, because they have suffered. So, my dear friends and fellows, I think that we need to practice the self-compassion. Instead of every time we fail, we suffer a setback, or we feel inadequate somewhere else, we need to console ourselves. We need to use the kind words for we ourselves. So that is called the self-compassion. Now the third thing, setting healthy boundaries. Every time two or more people are interacting with each other, every time two or more people are interacting with each other, there are certain boundaries which they do have to take care. And if at all these boundaries are not taken care of, what is going to happen? There is going to be a chaos, and there is going to be a tug of war. There is going to be a tug of war between the participants. So it is very important that the boundaries, the healthy boundaries are set, and not only that the healthy boundaries are set, rather doing everything else we can to ensure that these boundaries are respected. Now we do at the same time we have respect the boundaries of other people, setting the healthy boundaries. That is the third thing required. Now the fourth is focus on what we can control. Focusing on what we can control. Many of the people, maybe most of the people, they people are seen complaining, criticizing other people and society and the country, and they people are of the view that unless and until these things are not removed, I cannot develop, I cannot prosper. I think this is absolutely wrong. What is needed here? That we need to focus, we need to concentrate upon what we can control. If at all we are doing the best out of where our control is there available, and I think then only we will be able to perform better, because we are availing every opportunity which does arrive in the area of our control. And there is another area of our concern. Even if at all the area of control is unmet, if at all we are not performing good here, I think we cannot succeed in the life at all. I think here at least we need to perform 70 to 80%, if not more. So we need to ensure that in the area of my self control, I need to perform at least 70 to 80%. So that is focus on what you can control. Now the fifth is learning from mistakes. Mistakes, everybody make mistakes. There is nobody on earth who don't make a mistake. But those who are the total failure, they don't learn from their mistakes at all. While those who do succeed later in the life, they learn from their mistake. Learning from the mistake, I think nobody can ever succeed or even perform better unless and until they learn from their mistake. That is the number five. Number six is practicing gratitude. Practicing gratitude. Maybe many of the people, they are of the view that the glass of their life is half empty. So instead of they people are focused upon what they are lacking, but those people who are practicing the gratitude, they these people are focusing on what is available to them. So they people are always focused upon what they have instead of focusing and concentrating upon what they don't have. So I think we too need to pay attention to what we do have, and then of course we need to become a grateful human being. That is the seventh is cultivating resilience. What is this resilience? It is the developed coping mechanism and strategies to navigate difficult time. The people, some of the people, they become nervous. Some of the people, they are embarrassed. Some of the people, they feel very unhappy and disturbed, and they lose the senses every time they are facing a difficult situation. But on the other hand, those who are the mentally strong people, they they don't lose their senses at all. They keep their calm and composure. Rather, they try to bounce back as quickly as possible. They have the tenacity to somehow to face the difficult time. They can withstand the difficult time. They don't panic at all, because those who do panic, those people who are embarrassed, they people never succeed in the life. I think we need to withstand, we need to show this tenacity, we need to bounce back as quickly as possible. So this thing is called resilience. They develop resilience. Now the eighth is engage in self reflection. Engage in self reflection. What is this self reflection? from morning to evening, from evening to morning. We need to look upon what did I do, what I failed to do, what was done right, what was done wrong, and what shall I be performing better in the near future or the very next time. So I think that is self-awareness. That is also self-reflection. We need to keep reflecting upon whatever we did, whatever we failed to do, and then of course learning whatever we can out of this thing. Practice self-reflection. Now the ninth is prioritizing self-care and self-awareness. Self-awareness and self-care, we cannot outsource it. Nobody is seen with us 24/7. It's only we ourselves who are with us 24/7. Look upon every time, a loved one, goes somewhere. They do ask her, if they do ask us to take care of yourself, and we do ask the same thing to our loved one, that take care of yourself. So we need to take care of ourselves. That is called the self care. If we don't take care of ourselves, who else is going to do that? So no compromise, and no negligence upon no negligence upon the self care. Now the 10th is maintaining a growth mindset. There are two types of mindset. One is a fixed mindset, the other is a growth mindset. As for the fixed mindset says that I cannot develop further because of my age, because of my education, because of certain other difficulties. I cannot develop at all. I cannot move forward. But those who are believing in the growth mindset, they have the growth mindset. They know that with the hard work, with the dedication, they can improve their capabilities, their performance, their delivery, their talents, and they are improving their intelligence. Those they think that I can constantly improve myself. Now the 11th is practicing empathy. What is this empathy? Putting ourselves into the shoes of another person, putting ourselves in the shoes of another person, putting ourselves in the place of another person, and then only thinking, if I were there in the same sort of situation, what I would have been doing. Most probably I would have been doing the same thing. Now the 12th and the last is taking calculated risk. We need to take the calculated risk, because nothing is sure 100%. So in that case, we need to take the calculated, not the blind risk. Because as for the blind risks are concerned, these are mere gambling. We don't have to gamble at all, but we do have to take the well prepared risk. What is this well preparation? That what if I lose, what will be my loss, and what will be my gain if I win? What are how much of the chances are the success? So that is, we need to take the calculated risk, because if at all we play safe 100%, we will not be able to develop and prosper at all. So that's all from me at the moment. How can we become a mentally strong person, which is extremely important? I think we cannot put it on the back burner. We need to keep learning. How can I become a mentally strong person? That's all from me at the moment. Thank you very much.